Hello. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, however you are. I got inspired to do a video today. No, I want the clouds there. Come on, stay there. I got inspired to do a video today on something I learned over the weekend at a beautiful healing workshop at Phoenix Center for Healing, shout out, in Homestead, Florida, USA, Earth, Milky Way galaxy. All right, I'm done. I asked a question about I sought discernment between punishment and consequences. And a lot of different teachings and wisdom started weaving in and out together. And so I know a lot of people have woundedness around the word God. Ooh, lightning strikes. Yeah. I was raised Catholic, and the beliefs that I felt I was taught were that God is a punishing God. And it wasn't in what was said, because I always heard God loves us all unconditionally, but I also heard God condemns us to eternal suffering in hell. That's not compatible. There is no condition in which we are not loved. That's unconditional love. So who in their right fucking mind would condemn someone they love to eternal suffering, or just any suffering? If you love someone, you're not initiating suffering, not consciously, not intending to harm. You know, there might be some side effects in terms of love sometimes has to protect or set boundaries, something like that, and maybe someone else will feel hurt by that. But that's not that you hurt them. That's that person hasn't learned to understand love within themselves, to accept boundaries, or to even set their own yet. But yeah, that being said, let's go back to punishment and consequences. Punishment is emotional and it's personal. You did this, I'm gonna get you back. It's vengeful. There's revenge there. Consequences are impersonal and they're objective. Oh, hey, the rules, the law is this. Don't kill anybody. Oh, shit. You killed someone. So the consequence is this, where you're going to go here. I know that's a very extreme example, because we might think we want to punish someone for something like that. So let's turn it down a notch. Let's think of little kids. No running around the pool because it's dangerous, and little kids got to be protected. And a parent sets that rule, and a little kid starts doing it. Oh, okay. Hey, the consequence is, 5 minutes time out, and they might be kicking and screaming or whatever, and you just, it's impersonal. Why are you going to yell at the kid? Why are you going to punish them? It becomes emotional and personal, and trauma can arise from that. So it's just very clear cut. Punishment is disempowering. Consequences are empowering. So you're teaching someone how to be in the world. But when you're imposing things on others in like a tyrannical way, punishment, and striking the fear into them, don't you dare do this again or else, you're disempowering them. I would love to explore that more, but I do want to continue down this nice little list I have. So if you have any questions about any of these concepts, feel free to comment or DM, or we could do like an interview thing. That'd be cool. This one came through. Punishment promotes chaos, and consequences promote order. And I know living on planet Earth, we might have some issues with the word order, because most of the governments are authoritarian And I would say that that's the shadow side of order, the shadow side of masculinity, what many call the patriarchy. Yeah. But yeah, divine order is wonderful. It's blissful. The fridge just burst open. Why does crazy shit always happen during these videos? That's divine order. Oh, fucking cool. I'm gonna leave that. I'll fix that in a minute. I'm gonna stay on this track. This is dope. Punishment triangulates us. Now, if you're not familiar with the framework of the victim triangle, we can say the word codependency, and that would suffice. That is like a synonym of this, where people are playing these roles in this victim consciousness between being a victim, being a rescuer, and being a persecutor. And punishment lies in persecuting, or in rescuing, in manipulation through guilt. It's a lot of ins and outs. It's very nuanced. It's really great to read about and learn. But consequences promote that you are 100% responsible for yourself. If there are rules in place, fair rules, of course, and you act out and break one of these rules, then you're taught that, hey, there are consequences to this. So impersonally, just go and sit over here, and whatever the consequence is. And then when you're done, hey, just, you learned something, right? Like, when you do this, this happens. Boom, that's it. But when it's punishment, it's not about empowering someone to know that they're 100% responsible for themselves. It's about taking away their power. Don't you dare do this again, or else. Why do you always do this? All these stories and all these emotions and this entanglement starts happening, and 40 years passes and you're just acting out the same drama that your mom and dad acted out when you were little, and you just you just saw that happening, and you took that on, and you said, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. And you know what? You didn't know when you were little, and that's okay. You can forgive yourself for that. And to tie it up, punishment promotes separation. Punishment is separation. And consequences has to do with unity. Unity is community. Us understanding that we're all interconnected, and we cannot exist separately from anything. Just look around. Look around. Everything here is like, what is the boundary line? Where is the place that I end and all of this begins? Like, this is me, and then this grass is not me. That might be a little bit esoteric for some people out there, but I encourage you to just investigate that in yourself. Can I exist without any of these trees, any of these plants? Can this body exist without any of the flora on this planet? How am I gonna have oxygen? What about the atmosphere? That's kind of important. If not, it'd be like magnifying glass, a little ant, the sun burning us. Water. What about water? Aren't we like 80% water in this body? Damn. Water's important. Are you separate from anything? Are you isolated? Are you alone, really? And one final thing, when we say karma, when we think of karma, I've heard, well, at least I'll just speak from experience. There was this concept of crime and punishment my whole life. It's like, oh, you did a bad thing. You're bad. That's shame. You are bad. And guilt. Oh no, I did this bad thing. Oh no, there's gonna be punishment. And now you're just living in fear, and it's just a whole shit show. Karma is not crime and punishment. I'd like to relieve you of that burden you may be carrying. Karma is simply cause and effect. That's it. Very much like the consequence column that I've been reading. It's impersonal, it's objective, it's just a law. Laws of the universe. Karma just shows us, hey, you're acting in a way that that violates the way the universe is, and that breeds this. So as you can do that as many times as you'd like. You have free will. Go ahead. Yeah. But eventually, there's a point where you might want to stop suffering, right? Might want to stop falling into those consequences, and maybe we start realizing, what's the cause? Maybe I should change that up. Maybe I should do something different. Maybe maybe I should investigate if I believe in crime and punishment, or do I believe in cause and effect? And where is our crime and punishment? And who do I want to punish? Who in this world right now deserves punishment? Who is wrong? Who is inherently bad? Is anybody inherently bad? I'm taking it deeper. Let's go. When you squeeze an orange, what do you get? Orange juice. When you squeeze a traumatized person, what do you get? More trauma. Can anybody who hasn't been hurt someone else? When I've investigated this in myself, I've found that all the unconscious patterns that cause me to project outward and hurt other people or hurt myself, it all stems from something that I perceived and took on when I was younger. Childhood trauma is a word for it. And I like really ramping up my compassionate exercises. I take it all the way, so come with me if you dare. If you fucking dare. Who in their right mind would murder another person? I know a bunch of people that are watching this right now are in touch with their hearts and their morality, and are beautiful, beautiful souls, and they know that they are. Would you murder someone? Could you even fathom that? I'll ask that other question again, the first one. Who in their right mind would kill another person? Some of the worst suffering that we commit is because we're not in our right mind. What if most of us on this planet are not in our right mind? I encourage you to investigate that further. What if I'm wrong? I might be wrong, yeah. So don't take my word for it. Don't be like, hey, this guy, his videos are pretty cool. I believe everything he said. Like, nah, fucking test it out for yourself. Test it out. Self-inquiry. Investigate it. Be your own inner scientist, your own inner astronaut. Get to know yourself. All right, that's what I got for the day. This was really fun. Thanks for being with me. Infinite blessings and love.